Alright, you want to take your material and soak it. Reconstitute it once after it's been dried out thoroughly. Anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes. Hot water goes faster. This is a little warm water in the bathtub because it's long enough to hold the length of the grasses. Okay, so I've let these sit in some water to reconstitute these, and I've got these wrapped up in a towel to keep them moist and supple. So after you reconstitute them, it's a good idea to keep them wrapped in a moist or wet towel while you're working, especially if you're working on a larger project and it'll take you a while, or if you're working outside and it's a warm or breezy day. So let's get started coiling a basket. Okay, to start, I'm gonna take some grasses, a pinch of grasses here, and these sedges that I harvested, the bases are kind of dense, so I want to kind of work them so that they become flexible for me, and just kind of work them over a bit, so they become a little bit more flexible and pliable. Because at this stage, we're going to create a very, very tight coil. But first, what we're gonna do is make a slip knot, and I'm just gonna create a real quick one like so, and then we want to put this knot over our grasses, our bundle, like so. Okay. And that's just to give it a start there. Okay, kind of towards the tip there if we want. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to wind the cordage around like so. See, I'm just kind of twisting, and then I can cinch this up here. Got a bit of a tail from the other side here. Cut that off. And just keep twisting these around for, I don't know, about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches down. Just like so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just be neat and kind of cut these ends off here. Then once you've got a length wrapped, go ahead and take your needle and lock it off and just go through your fibers like so. And that's going to be a big part of the weaving, the sewing or stitching technique. Okay, so that's locked in there like so. And then what we'll want to do is we'll just kind of want to fold them in on themselves and start to I'm gonna cut these rough ends here and start this folding technique here like so. Get it nice and tight. Okay. Once we get this locked in, once we get this locked in, we're going to go ahead and put our first stitch in. Okay, and I'm going to come up from the bottom. I'm going to come up from the other side, and I'll just come up between fibers and then pull my thread through. Okay. So this is the start of our coil, and I'm just gonna keep working around, and I'm coming up through the other grass, through the previous coil, and through about 1/3 up. Not necessarily in the middle of the coil or the bundle, but 1/3 up towards the edge, and I'm just wrapping around. Okay, as I bring a stitch up, I want to continue to kind of shape and keep my coil flat and circular, and then on this particular cordage, since this is artificial, I can kind of really torque on this and get it nice and tight. And so I just want to keep working it and kind of molding and shaping the project as it comes to shape.